What you're about to see is inspired by true events. The following took place on February 25th, 2018. Michael Tatlock sat down with his Blu-ray copy of The Strangers, released from Scream Factory, and what transpired was a night of bewilderment and confusion. Why are these people so dumb? Stop being dumb. Stop it. Now!
Good day, guys, gals, and everyone. This is Michael Tatlock here, and I hope I didn't scare you too much with that amazing opening. Do you like this? Do you like this mask? Yeah? Brought to you by Bounce Paper Towels. Yeah. And it almost looks like a KKK mask, so do not go out in public wearing it. Do not. Do not. Yeah. So that brings me to, obviously, my review of Strangers from Scream Factory. Well, not from Scream Factory. They released it on Blu-ray. It is a collector's edition because it is the, I believe, 10th anniversary of The Strangers. It's already been released on Blu-ray before, and it was the unrated cut. This includes both the theatrical and unrated. Perfectly honest with you, there's no real difference between the two. There's a couple. The biggest difference is the ending. I'm not going to spoil the ending, but that's the biggest difference with the theatrical and the unrated. It kind of fixes a little bit of a continuity problem with the theatrical, the unrated does. And there's also a little earlier on, it has a couple different angles and different kinds of shots, but it's only a few minutes. The back of the Scream Factory Blu-ray lists a runtime of 91 minutes for the unrated cut. That's not correct. That's actually incorrect. It should be about 88 minutes. It's only like 2 minutes longer. Yeah, so Strangers, like I said, released in 1998. Whoa, really off there. 2008. Last time I seen it was in theater, so I saw the theatrical. And there wasn't, I guess I didn't see too many home invasion films at the time, so I didn't find it that bad. I didn't find it a bad movie. You know, there's some intense scenes with it, but I've seen some better home invasion movies since, and now that I watched The Strangers again, oh my god, the people in this movie, Liv Tyler, Scott Speedman from Underworld, they are incredibly dumb. Oh my god, the characters are so dumb in this movie. The only reason anything happens in this film is because of the dumb shit they do. They have a shotgun. They have a shotgun at home. They have so much ammo. They already know that there's like these crazy people. There's only 3 of them. They have no weapon. Well, the weapons they have is an axe and like a kitchen knife. You have a freaking shotgun. Hole yourself up in a room and just wait out the night, and you'll be safe. You'll be fine. But no, what we gotta do is we gotta split up. I'm gonna go here, you're gonna stay here, you're gonna be an idiot, and I'm gonna lose the shotgun, and then I'm gonna scream, and dear God, like, stop being stupid. That's the only reason the events in this movie happen is because they're incredibly stupid. So, as for the events, I'll give you a little bit of a rundown of the story. Liv Tyler, she plays, I believe, Kristen, and Scott plays James. They're heading home from a wedding. Relationship isn't going so well because James asked Kristen to marry him. She was kind of hesitant, didn't really say yes, so their relationship's on the rocks already. They head home from the wedding. Okay, so at 4 in the morning they hear a knock on the door. There's a girl there. She's wondering if this person is such and such is home, and they say, no, you got the wrong house. And then James decides that he's going to head out for something. I don't remember, because the problem with this movie is the dialogue is so low. It's so low. Like Liv Tyler basically baby whispers herself talk. Like, she baby whispers the entire movie, mainly. It's like, oh, what are you gonna do? What? I don't know. Go, go, like, seriously, speak the freak up so I can hear you. So anyway, he leaves, she stays. One of the persons come back again, asks for the person again. She's like, no, you've already been here. And then there's some more banging at the door. And then there's a mask guy, that awesome mask I made. He shows up and blah, blah, blah. That's strangers. James comes back. They get the shotgun, and then just a bunch of stupid shit happens. I'm not saying it's a terrible film, because it's not a terrible film. It's comfortably made. It's directed by Brian Bertino. He wrote and directed the film. It's shot all Steadicam and handheld, so every single scene, the camera's kind of shaking a little bit. I didn't find it too bad. I know some people didn't like it. It's definitely no Bourne film where it's like everything's moving. Jeez, man. Get the camera steady. Drink to this. Anyways, so it's not a terrible film. It's just that the characters are so stupid. Why do you have to be so dumb? Stop being dumb. Really. But yeah, everything else, I mean, you know, it's not a very gory film, except for the ending. The ending is really, like, that is a bitter ending. That is a really bitter, dark ending. And I love it for that. It actually redeems itself in the ending. To a certain point, because then they tack on this little tiny scene at the end where it's just so cliche, like jump scare stupidness. If they would have cut that out, I would have been fine with it. And actually, originally they didn't even want it in there. The producers of the film were like, no, you have to add that in. So can't really fault Brian for that. There's actually a lot of things you can't fault him for, because a lot of it was interference. On the Blu-ray from Scream Factory, there's a few interviews. They interview the guy that's behind the mask, they interview the pinup girl, and they do discuss a lot of the alternate scenes, the unmasking scenes, and they actually filmed, like, you could see their face, because in the film you don't see their faces. That was all, like, they talked about that was being cut and stuff. So there's a lot of cool stuff in there that they didn't actually include in the film. As for the Blu-ray, like I said, it has the theatrical version, has the unrated version. The theatrical version is on disc 1 and includes all the extra features that were included on past releases. So you have interviews with the cast and crew, but it's all older features, deleted scenes, TV spots, and theatrical trailer. Although the theatrical trailer is actually only the teaser trailer. Disc 2 is where all the new features are. Disc 2 is the unrated cut. It has, like I said, it has interviews with the writer and director, Brian Bertano. That's actually a pretty good amount of time. I think it's like a half hour. And he does provide a lot of info about the making of the film and like the woes and how he thought no one was ever actually going to see his film. Because it was like on shelves for like a year or more. And then you also have, like I said, the interviews with the guy behind the mask, one of the strangers, and then the pinup girl. With the pinup mask. They don't have Baby Doll or Dollface or whatever her name is. They don't include her. She's not on there. And those were, I can't remember. There were definitely, there was like maybe 14 minutes and then maybe 20 minutes maybe. I'm sorry, I can't remember exactly how long it was. You notice a weird transition there is because my card got full. I was running out of time. So what was I saying? Oh, how long they were. I think there were maybe, like I said, maybe 12, 14 minutes and then 20 minutes or so. Like, you know, they're not super long, but I mean, it's just a single interview with them. I mean, they do provide lots of info, like the auditions and different stuff like that. So, and then there was a still gallery, which I think it was like 49 photos. A lot of it is scenes from the movie, and then later on you have some like posters and behind the scenes stuff, and that runs like 3 minutes if you like skip through. But that's it. That's actually it for new features. There's no audio commentary. There never was originally on the original release. As for the video quality of this release compared to, say, the original release, from what I've gathered, the original release, a lot of the blacks were crushed. There was definitely some contrasting issues and stuff like that. This one, it has been improved. From what I can gather, it's a really good transfer, and it has improved quite a bit from the previous release. So definitely, if you do really enjoy the movie and you want it to look the best without any crushed blacks, this would be the one to get, right? So, and there is the new special features. The audio is DTS-HE Master 5.1 and 2.0. I listened to the 5.1 for a little while. There is some rear surround sound. It's a newer movie, so obviously they utilized the surround sound with some of the jump scares and stuff. But then I switched over to the 2.0 just to see if the dialogue was maybe boosted a little bit. I didn't notice any difference between the dialogue. It is really low. The sounds are really high. The jump scares, the action, the screaming, that's all really high. All dialogue seems to be pretty low. And you've seen the commissioned cover. And also you have, which has excited quite a few people actually, is the original poster. It was the teaser poster. Right there. See that? Whoa, everything's reversed. There we go. Yeah, so that's a really cool cover. I like that cover. I am going to flip it around right now. So yeah, so that's The Strangers. So obviously the Blu-ray is good for people that want to upgrade. Like if you already own the past release, it might be a little harder to justify spending the money on the collector's edition because it's going to be more. But, I mean, it is an improved version. If you don't like the movie, or you're kind of like me, where you're like, you know, why are these people so stupid? But, you know, it's not too bad. If you find it on sale, yeah, buy it. But if you already own the other one, then, you know, like, I don't know. It depends if you really want to spend the money or not. So, yeah, I would say it's a recommend. It's a recommend as in if you don't have it. If you don't have it and you like it, it's definitely a recommend because, I mean, there is some moments in the film that are cool, and like I said, the ending is pretty dark. But as long as you can get over how dumb these people are, they're so dumb. Oh, if you can get over that, then yeah, you're gonna have a good time with the Scream Factory Blu-ray. So that's it, folks. I actually did not come up with any sort of ending for this Blu-ray review. Normally I have a cool ending, but kind of blew my wad on that awesome mask. Where is it? There it is. Look at that though. Right? That's movie quality right there. Oh. Ah. Because you were home.